So when interest rates were low, we were able to take an income and have holidays, and at the end of the 5-year period, cost us nothing.
I'm Atholl.
I'm Belinda.
Belinda. We've been owners since 2016. We're on our third yacht from Sunsail. We came here, 3 years ago, and one of your colleagues, Julian, convinced us we really wanted to buy a catamaran.
We've sailed many a time with Sunsail and always found we had a good service. And on the way back from a charter in the British Virgin Islands, we overheard other people talking about yacht ownership. And so we went to the boat show and investigated it and bought our first boat.
It was quite a good, they did quite a good sales job. They weren't talking to us. They were talking, when in the old days, the taxi used to get in BVIs was one of these great trucks with bench seats, and they were in the bench seats behind us and talking to someone or friends, I'm not sure who, and just saying that they had yacht ownership and what it entailed, and the fact that they'd had very good service, and they thought it was a really cost-effective way of getting a boat. Because it gave you ownership, but didn't give you the problems of having to look after the boat, and it was relatively cheap. The British Virgin Islands was really our introduction to Sunsail and moorings. It was there. The British Virgin Islands is such a good yachting area. Lovely place to sail, lots of facilities, and lots of wind. Not too much wind, but enough to make it interesting without being terrifying. A couple of years ago, I looked at actually buying a boat in England, and when I worked out what it would cost to berth the boat, maintain the boat, and just the actual cost of the boat, it just didn't seem a sensible way to do it. Most of the time my boat would have been parked in the marina, and I would see it a few times a year. But in the meantime, it would be costing me money. This way, 12 weeks is a long time actually to be sailing. So it's good. It's a good way of owning a boat, and you know that someone is maintaining it and someone is looking after it.
But also with the Sunsail moorings program, even we've had steady income even when there's been issues. So there was a hurricane, we got paid every month. There was COVID, we got paid every month. Other yacht ownerships don't guarantee you a monthly income. And that was quite important for us to get the monthly income and never have it stopped.
Yeah, when the boat was in the BVIs for Irma, the last big hurricane that the BVIs had, and we knew it was safe. They kept us informed as to what was going on. They kept us informed what was going on at the base, and there was some damage on our boat. But when we next went, there was no damage on our boat because it had been repaired.
No hassle to us.
Yeah. Who do we sail with? Well, mostly friends and family. Actually always friends and family. Last year we had a bit of an experiment. We took a colleague of mine and her family, which was quite interesting, in Croatia. We had 4 adults and 3 children on board, but we had a 4650. It was very good, really very nice for that the boys, there were 3 boys. The boys had their hull and we had ours. It was good. Very much enjoyed it. We enjoyed Tahiti a lot, and we took several of our friends there and joined us 2 2-week periods. It was lovely sailing. It was good. For me, my other favourite place would be Croatia. I've been now 3 times to Croatia as a yacht owner. We've been before one years ago, but recently I've been 3 times, and it's been very good in terms of sailing and in terms of the area as well. It's very nice. The winds have been not as good as British Virgin Islands, but they've been enough to make it interesting.
One time we were sailing with Sunsail in the British Virgin Islands, and I said in the base, I said, I don't think the engine's right. And we got to a tricky point and tried to switch the engine on, and it would not start. And so, long story short, eventually Atholl was on the phone to the base and they said, we haven't got a monohull, will you take a catamaran? So he turned to me and said, would we take the catamaran? And I said, no. And he answered the phone and said, yes, we will. So we got the catamaran, and it was a 42-footer, just two of us.
It was lovely.
Glorious and a lovely saloon. It's, I think as a sailing experience, monohulls are slightly better, but for a holiday, you can't beat the saloon and the space on a catamaran.
But that time, that was the first time we'd had one, and we went to, I don't know what you know about the British Virgin Islands, but there's the longest sail you can do is between, is out to Anegada, which is, and it's really a very nice sail, broad reach straight there. And we had great wind that day, and we just whizzed across. It was lovely. Mm. So it convinced us it was a catamaran was a good thing. Yeah, it's the first time we really had a functional water maker, and it's just a game changer in terms of
cleanliness.
Yeah.
Oh, we love the door going out from the saloon to the front is a lovely feature. I know some boats don't have it, and I wouldn't buy one without that.